So, hello everyone. I'm making a new series. It's going to be called Yoda's Movie Review, also known as YMR, where I review movies. That's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, the first movie that I'm reviewing is, you guessed it, SpongeBob on to the rescue, Sponge on the Run. It's a pretty forgettable name, so I'm just gonna say it. I did not enjoy this movie. I thought it was pretty bad. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a big SpongeBob fan. It's probably my favorite TV show of all time, including the live action one. So, that's saying something. And I did not like this one at all. I hated it. So, let's start with the movie. The movie itself was actually pretty good. No, it wasn't. It was mediocre. It was, I would say, an average film. Not above average, not below average. It's like, that regular film that it's pretty forgettable, but you had an alright time when watching it. So that's what this felt like. So why am I giving it a pretty bad? I'll tell you. SpongeBob is amazing. So with an amazing series, you need amazing movies. Like the first one was a masterpiece. And let's not talk about the second one. We all know that was a terrible film. Whose idea was that? And then the third one, this one, it was, it was mediocre. So, when you watch an amazing series, you expect an amazing movie, and this movie is not amazing. When you're going to watch a SpongeBob movie, you expect, something incredible, and this wasn't very cool. Now, the first time I saw this, I was actually pretty excited. I saw Keanu Reeves was there. I wasn't too sure about the animation because, the animation is supposed to be, it's supposed to be normal animation, because then it doesn't feel like a SpongeBob movie, if you know what I'm saying. If you want a SpongeBob movie, or just SpongeBob, to feel like SpongeBob, you need that normal animation. Like the first one was great. It had kind of the same animation, but a lot better, which is how SpongeBob movies should be. So that's the first time I saw it. I was still pretty excited. I'm not saying it looks bad. So I was still pretty excited. And then, our lives got ruined. And after that, it was about to come out, like in a month or something. So I said, yeah, I would like to look more into this movie. And I start seeing things that are traumatizing. That a true SpongeBob fan would, give this movie a 0 out of 10. It was horrific. And I'll tell it in the spoiler section that's not here yet. So, the movie. So, my excitement just went below. I was considering not even watching it, but I mean, I had to watch it to make this video. So, I just watched it. And the beginning is pretty boring. I got pretty bored. Some cringe, even. And, well, they changed some stuff, which, to be honest, I don't really mind. I kind of mind, but, just why not? So, I was watching it, and then the bad stuff happened. The really bad. You know what? I'll just tell you. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, everyone. Spoiler. Okay. So, in the movie, SpongeBob and people and friends have like flashbacks, I guess you could call them, and they are so wrong. I hate them. Alright, so babies or 3-year-old SpongeBob was bad itself. It wasn't awful. It was just, like, I don't know, a generic 3-year-old. Which I don't think they should have made SpongeBob like that, but fine. Patrick is a crybaby. And Patrick is, Patrick is not a crybaby. And you can't pull the excuse that they're just kids, because I'm not buying it. Yeah, they're kids, but, don't take all their traits away just because they're kids. So that was Patrick. Squidward. If Squidward hadn't grown up to be an amazing adult, I would be eating fried squid when I saw it. I hated baby Squidward. I'm just gonna call him baby Squidward because it sounds funny. But baby Squidward was awful. He was, again, a crybaby. Even more. Yes, I guess Squidward cries, but he was like Caillou when he's throwing a tantrum. I hated him. And he wears glasses for some reason. Why not, I guess? Yeah, why not? It's an awful character. Let's just put glasses on him. But I don't really care about physical traits. But why is he like a crybaby? I don't get it. Mr. Krabs is next. Another flaw. Yet another flaw. Congratulations. Yet another flaw. Mr. Krabs. In the first episode. Season 1, episode 1. I'm not sure what the name is. As Help Wanted. Help Wanted. In that episode, Mr. Krabs meets SpongeBob for the first time. He's like, oh, this guy sucks. And then SpongeBob turns out to be really good at his job. You probably know the story. Now in this movie, yes, SpongeBob actually met Mr. Krabs when he was 3 years old, and he inspired him to open a restaurant. Yeah, let's do that. No, but okay, to be honest, now it's not too bad. It's fine. Maybe he didn't recognize him, I don't know. But I'll let that one pass. Because there's way worse stuff. What else? I don't have a script. Oh, I forgot to say one thing about Squidward. He's saying that he's SpongeBob's friend. Like he hates him, but at the same time he's his friend. No. Hating him, saying that he hates him, does not justify him saying that he's his friend. Squidward hates SpongeBob. He's not his friend. He's not. He hates him. So anyways, moving on to the worst of them all. Sandy. Baby Sandy is pretty much adult Sandy, but that's not. I don't care about Baby Sandy. Season 1, Episode 1, Chapter 3, Tea at the Tree Dome. Sandy meets SpongeBob when they're like, when they're like adults, not as babies. They didn't meet at Camp Coral or whatever it's called. They met when they were adults. It's like, maybe the Mr. Krabs one is fine because, you didn't really know if they had met or not. But Sandy, how did SpongeBob meet Sandy? You search it on Google. They met while Sandy was fighting a clam. I think that was it. And they didn't watch their first season, which, fine, but they didn't even Google how did SpongeBob meet Sandy. And, well, the voice actors are still great. Sage, Keanu Reeves, well, he's pretty good, I guess. I don't know why they put him there besides the fact that he's Keanu Reeves, but he did a pretty good job, I guess. And he did do a good job, but why does he exist? Why does Sage exist? Just to give SpongeBob advice? Or to, get Keanu Reeves in the movie? You know what, I don't mind. I like Keanu Reeves. And the final thing. King Poseidon. Who is King Poseidon? In the whole series, in the first movie, they are called King Neptune. And now you're saying that this King Neptune dies, and now Poseidon is the new king or something? And let me tell you, Poseidon, I hate Poseidon. Not the actual Greek god. That Poseidon. He's annoying and, gross at the end. And, yeah. Now my final complaint. So at the end, again, spoiler alert in case you didn't hear me the first time. At the end, apparently, they get all these snails. So now, Patrick has a snail, Sandy has a snail, Mr. Krabs has a snail, Squidward I guess he had a snail once, but oh yeah, SpongeBob has like a million snails now. I don't know, I wasn't a really big fan of that. To be honest, I didn't even like it at all. But, you know, like, why? Why couldn't they just be free or something? I don't know, it's because you're not gonna see Patrick Snail in season 14 or whenever they are. So yeah, that was extremely long. I was expecting like 10 minutes and it's almost 20 minutes. But yeah, as a final score, I'll give it a 60 out of 100. It's not a horrible movie. I am gonna say it's a bad movie. And with SpongeBob, you're expecting a lot more. But you know, if you want to watch it, just watch it. You might have a good time, unless you know you really like SpongeBob, because then you're gonna hate it. But if you're just looking for, I don't know, a movie to watch, cartoon movie, I guess if you've already watched the first one, you could watch this one. It was boring, but you know, maybe someone can have fun with it, maybe someone likes it. I don't doubt it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say.